I'm Laura McPhee, a reporter at Engaged Investor and Pensions Insights magazines, and I'm here with Alan Pickering, Chair of Best Trustees. Hello, Alan.
Hello, Laura.
Very glad to have you here.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask you what you think of Steve Webb's defined ambition idea.
I don't think it's Steve Webb's idea. I'm glad that Steve Webb is articulating it with such power, but many people have been looking for a risk-sharing way of providing workplace pensions. I'm a great believer in diversity in the workplace, and I hope that DB doesn't mean dead and buried. I hope that DC doesn't mean don't care, and I hope that defined ambition, DA, isn't dead on arrival. I think that Steve has given us all a challenge. It's his job now just to create a regulatory environment that doesn't prescribe what defined ambition is, but allows people to identify their own defined ambition and see what appetite there is for employers and employees to share pensions risk. In the old days, the employer shouldered all the risk. In a pure DC world, members share all the risk. I hope there is a third way, and I hope that defined ambition provides that third way.
Great. And how do you think that might work in practice?
In my own plumbing pension scheme that I have the honour of chairing, we have our own version of defined ambition. We have those benefits that we have to provide by law or in accordance with the trust deed, and then we have aspirations to provide additional benefits if funds permit, and we are very keen to continue that model into the future. If government withdraws some of the prescription, that doesn't mean that we're going to reduce our ambition in any way. It just gives us more freedom, more flexibility in trying to provide a predictable income for people in retirement. The Dutch have this wonderful phrase which says, the more I promise, the less you get. If we can move the pensions pendulum towards best endeavours rather than guarantees, I think we can actually increase the output rather than diminish that output. Providing a guarantee actually has a cost. If we can remove that cost, there's more money in the pension system to honour our defined ambition.
Brilliant. And just to move on to another topic, which I know is close to your heart, do you think that wealthier pensioners should give back their benefits?
Yeah. In earlier decades, in earlier centuries, workers used to get paid in tokens that could only be exchanged in the company shop. I think paying workers in tokens is demeaning, and I think paying pensioners in tokens is demeaning. I don't think pensioners should be given bus tokens or heating tokens or television tokens. They should have a reasonable income in retirement, a decent basic state pension as a foundation, a workplace pension to build on that foundation. And if that means that some people in retirement are rich, then we tackle that through the tax system. We don't hold people up against a wall and say, do you need your bus pass? And if not, give it back. They shouldn't be in that position. I hope that when we get the new decent basic state pension later this decade, we'll fade out the payment of pensioners in tokens. Pensioners, like workers, will get an income, and like workers, pensioners will pay the appropriate level of tax on that income. At the moment, there's a bit of intergenerational stress because pensioners don't pay national insurance contributions. Pensioners at the moment, for the time being at least, have a higher tax-free allowance than people of working age. I'd like to put people of working age and retired people on the same footing. I'd like the pension system to be the glue that binds the generations together rather than the acid that blows them apart. So it's a tax system that should sort out these issues rather than blackmailing wealthy pensioners to sheepishly give back their bus passes.
Well, thank you very much for that, Alan. It's lovely to have you here.